Hey everyone, today I will be reviewing and swatching and sharing with you the colors that I have from the Caran Museum Aquarell pencils. If you're new here, hi, welcome, my name is Irit. I'm a watercolor and mixed media artist based in Austria, and on my channel I talk about watercolors and mixed media, and I paint, and I share the joy of watercolor and mixed media. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I would love to have you here. Today I want to talk about the Caran Museum Aquarell. These are watercolor pencils, meaning they have pigment, or their lead is water soluble. You can dip them in water and paint, or you can sketch with them and then activate the pigment, whatever you choose. Personally, I really enjoy sketching with them onto wet watercolor paintings, and that's my favorite way of using them. But yeah, everyone has their own thing. In my opinion, this is the best watercolor pencil out there. It's also pretty pricey, and I have 19 pencils. The range has 74 colors, which is, you know, it's a nice range, but I have to say that I don't know, they could do better in my opinion. I mean, I love the colors that I have, or some of them, or like most of them. But I can't say that from the 50 that I don't have, there are a lot that I feel the need to add to my collection. So this is, of course, only personal preferences, but many times people ask me for specific colors. So that's also what I want to share with you in this video. Sometimes it's hard to pick a color. Sometimes, you know, on the screen it's hard to tell, and of course this is also a camera recorded video and everything, but I try to make sure that the lighting is good and that you can get a good idea of the color. And I am using a stamp from my new stamp set, which hopefully is still available for purchase when this video comes up. And yeah, you can find the link below and you can grab your own set. And I'm going to start with just like coloring in the cute pencil stamp from the set. And I am using an ink that is waterproof. So when I'm going to add water, it's not going to budge and make a huge mess. You want to make sure that you use waterproof ink. And we'll talk about each of the colors, and I'll tell you what I think, and I tell you if it's like my favorite, and you know, you can decide which ones you like or not. This is personal opinion. The quality of these pencils is amazing, and they are very highly pigmented. They reactivate beautifully, or activate beautifully, which you will see when I start adding water. So that part is indisputable in my opinion, but that's just one person's opinion. So let's get into it. The first color I want to talk about is the gold cadmium yellow. You can see that beautiful warm yellow, which is exactly what I like. Oh, I'm just showing you this set of travel brushes that I ordered. I think the sets are sold out where I ordered from, which is a little shop in Italy, but you can find these brushes now on Jackson's, and they are so gorgeous. They're very small, but I think for a travel brush, that's actually a plus. And as I was coloring with it, I didn't feel any, you know, problem that it was too small for me, or like uncomfortable. Okay, so let's get into it. Gold cadmium yellow is just lovely. Personally, I don't like any kind of like lemony yellows, so I went with this one. It is very vibrant and gorgeous. Next we have Apricot, and this one is a little bit more opaque. I wouldn't say pastel-y, but maybe a little bit pastel-y. It's a pretty color. I like it, but I have to say, like, between the two, I really, really like that vibrant yellow. Next we have Anthraquinoid pink, which is a beautiful, beautiful pink. They could definitely add a couple more pinks to their range. But this one is a lovely one. You can see it's kind of a warm pink, a little bit opacity to it. Very, very pretty. I really enjoy it. Next we have Scarlet, which is a good red, I guess. I have to say, for me, this one is not a must. I don't use a lot of reds, so I could live without it. But it's a pretty color. It's just personal preference again. After that, we have purplish red. This is a beautiful sort of, I think the closest thing they have to a nice magenta. It is nice. I would probably formulate one that is just a little bit kind of brighter, maybe a little less bluish, just because I'm very particular with my pinks, as you probably know already. Next, we have Crimson Aubergine. This is a really lovely, bright color. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a nice one. The next one, I don't have the name on the pencil. I had to go and check it, and it's called Dark Plum. This is beautiful. This is this kind of deep, plummy color. I really, really like it. Definitely, carries a punch, or however that expression goes, but I really like it. In the purples area, they are very weak. This manganese violet is nice, but I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. The next one I really, really like. This is the Sepia 10%, and it's just a beautiful taupey color. I love it. I use it a lot. It's quite unique in my opinion, and I really, really enjoy it. That's one of my favorites. Dark ultramarine, classic ultramarine color. I love mine, use it a lot. Now we're coming to two of my favorites. They have two beautiful, aqua colors. The top one, the light malachite green. As you can see, it's kind of like, I would say, a cobalt teal in pencil form. And then beryl green is just a slightly more saturated, brighter version. I love them both. I use them both. I feel like I need both. Green ochre is this gorgeous gold green that I love. It's one of my favorites, and I have also that color in the luminance range. So that's kind of nice. I think all of the colors you can find also as like their regular coloring pencils. So you can really match them if you like the colors and you kind of mix media, which I do. Next we have olive brown and brown olive. You can see the top one is a little bit greener. I don't know. They're okay. French gray is a nice, intense kind of warmish gray, but I prefer the sepia. It's just, as you can see, it's just a little bit warmer, maybe a tad more like pinkish hue or something. I really prefer that one. Dark flesh is okay. And then the last one is burnt sienna, 50%, which I also think is really, really beautiful color. So this was short and to the point. I love these pencils. I would recommend grabbing a few. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon in another one. Take care. Bye bye.